Welcome to the Naval Heritage Collection, dedicated to preserving the rich nautical history of the Boca Bay. The Bay of Kotor, known colloquially as the Boca Bay, was part of the Venetian Empire from the 15th to the end of the 18th century. On the site of what is now Porto Montenegro, there once sat a military arsenal, first established in 1889 during the Austro-Hungarian Empire. When it was founded, Tivat was but a typical coastal town with just a few hundred inhabitants, mostly fishermen and farmers. From that moment on, however, Tivat began to develop into a regional hub for the shipbuilding industry. The arrival of ships, sailors, officers, and workers soon accelerated the town's development, helping it become what it is today. In the pre-World War I period, the arsenal was a support base for the powerful Austro-Hungarian fleet, and during the war its importance grew as battleships, cruisers, destroyers and submarines all moved in. After the war, the arsenal retained its strategic importance by becoming the principal navy base of the newly formed Kingdom of Yugoslavia in 1918. The Second World War brought the occupation and eventual destruction of much of the original arsenal. Yet the hands of local workers eventually helped the shipyard to rise from the ashes once more. Much of the second half of the 20th century was then marked by the rapid development of the arsenal and indeed Tivat town, which became a regional centre for the maintenance of ships and submarines, both Yugoslav and international. During this time, the arsenal was home to various royal and presidential yachts, as well as small sailboats, fishing boats, and dinghies. This growth phase lasted until the collapse of socialist Yugoslavia, after which there followed a difficult and uncertain period. In fact, it was not until 2006 that the arsenal showed any signs of a renaissance, sparked by Canadian businessman Peter Monk's vision for what would eventually become Porto Montenegro. Today, the Naval Heritage Collection is here to carefully preserve the long tradition of workers, shipbuilders, sailors and naval officers from Tivat that have helped make this area what it is. The NHC helps protect the memories of ships that will now only ever set sail again in the waters of history, while ensuring Porto Montenegro remains a contemporary marina with a long nautical history behind it. In addition to the many exhibits on display inside the building itself, the NHC's greatest attraction is undoubtedly the 50-meter Hero submarine outside. Dating from the Yugoslav era, it's now a tourist attraction that has been painstakingly restored to its former glory.